Good morning and welcome back to Vlogmas 2022. Today we are going to be grabbing some food for tonight. I'm making dinner. I'm thinking a cranberry inspired crumbed chicken with potatoes and beans. And then I'm also going to be popping into Starbucks and grabbing myself a drink, a Starbucks drink. I'm thinking we might have a look at their new Christmas festive menu. They have one on here. It's called Toffee. Hang on. We're gonna find it. So the one that I found on the menu is the Toffee Nut Crunch Cold Brew. It's just that one right there, and it's got like little crunchy nutty pieces on the top on like the cold foam. And I'm so excited. I think I might get it. But yeah, we'll go and grab a beveragino and pick up food for din-dins. But yeah, so this one today, we're just gonna go to North Lakes and do a little shopping. So I've gotten my Starbucks and I grabbed the Toffee Nut Crunch Cold Brew. But yes, I'm super excited. Little Christmas cup, and the foam on the top is so creamy. I don't even know how to explain it. It just looks so good. Okay, we're gonna shake this up a little bit. I'm so scared of doing that in my car. I always struggle getting these open. I don't know, it's reminding me of something. I mean, if anything, I'm getting more of like a nutty taste, not toffee. And personally, I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Not a sweet tooth, but I have a fair sweet tooth. And I feel like I would have preferred to have a little bit more toffee in there, not just nutty flavors. But anyway, I mean, like, they could honestly have just called that a chestnut cold brew. That's basically what it is. Would I recommend? I mean, if you want something refreshing, yes, but I wouldn't spend $7.15 on that. No. It's a good, nice little drink. It's gonna keep me nice and cool while I do my shopping. So I've just got everything in my little basket. Just needed to get some more Dijon mustard as well because that goes so quickly at home. I make this really yummy sauce for the chicken so that the crumb sticks to it. And Mum just messaged me. What did she say? Oh, kissy face. Cute, Mum. I also need to pick up some lunch, but I don't know what to grab. I'm thinking maybe a hot chicken, but then again we'll be having chicken for dinner and I don't think Dad's gonna want that. So let's go have a look to see what they've got in their hot section because I'm chickened out. I've gotten all my ingredients. So we are going to head home now, and what's the time? It's 12:24 now, so I'll try and find something to eat at home, and then I will vlog me making dinner, which will be really good. I'm super excited. I'm going to finish my Starbucks on the way home, listen to some Taylor Swift again, and I will check in with you guys soon. Now, would it be a Vlogmas video without watching some Whitney Simmons Whitmas videos? I don't think so. Currently just editing my first Vlogmas video to upload that hopefully by tonight, and I'm just watching some Whitney Simmons while I vlog. Okay, so Dad has gone to go and pick up Mum, so I'm going to prep dinner now. All you need, and this recipe is on Whitney Simmons's YouTube channel, so you guys can go and find that on her YouTube. It's in one of her full day of eating vlogs. Basically, all you need is some chicken. I got the schnitzel breast cuts and it comes with 4, which is good. You're going to need some beans. Chicken and beans. You're going to need some potatoes. The other ingredients that you're going to add to it for the crumb is some panko breadcrumbs. You're going to need some olive oil to combine the crumbs so it doesn't break apart. It solidifies a little bit and it stays nicely on top of the sauce mixture that you add on to the chicken so that the crumb stays. You're going to need some pecans, These are just a small little pack. I think it was like $3 or $4. And these ones you're going to finely chop up, and then you're going to add it into the crumb mixture. You're going to need some pepper, paprika, garlic salt, and some onion powder and salt. I just need to grab it. Then for the sauce mixture, you're going to need some Dijon mustard, honey, and mayonnaise. I forgot to grab the cranberry sauce to make this more of a Christmassy recipe. All you need to do to make this more of a Christmas recipe, ditch the mayo honey mustard sauce mixture and put cranberry first instead, and then put the crumb mixture on top of that. That'll be really, really yummy. But tonight we are just going to do it old-fashioned style, the way that Whitney taught me. We did have some pink Himalayan salt, but we're just going to use some iodized table salt because look, we can't have everything. What we're going to do is, I will show you guys everything I do step by step, but basically with the potatoes, you're going to dice them up into tiny little squares. Your chicken, I'm not going to show you guys when I prep the chicken, don't worry, because that is really gross. But what you're going to do is you're going to pat it dry, get all that moisture off it. You're going to prep it with all of your little seasonings, then pop the sauce on top, then the crumb. That's basically it. For the beans, you're going to break off any of the little twiggy bits on the end, and then you're going to rinse them, pop them on a tray, olive oil, salt, pepper. And with the potatoes, again, you're going to add all the same seasonings. So it's really simple, really easy, very, very yummy. And let's get started. You're best off prepping the pecans first. Pecans, don't come for me, okay? Say it however you want. But yeah, you're best off prepping the pecans first. If you want to pause this video and then come back once you've done that, then we can sort of make din-dins together. You just want to dice them up super finely. It is quite fiddly, so you gotta be patient with it, okay? But you just want to get it super, super fine, as you guys can see. Still got like a little bit of chunks in there. It's okay, because at the end of the day, it is a crumb topping on the chicken. So if you don't mind it a little bit crunchy, then that's fine. I try to get it as fine as I can, just because, so I don't know what it is. Sometimes texture can give me the ick. So yeah, I think that's a good consistency. And then you kind of just want to go through all of these as well, and then chuck them into your little ramekin, and then you'll add your panko crumbs to that. But yeah, that's basically what I do. Once you've done the pecans, you can add them to your panko crumbs. I kind of eyeball it because I just know how many pieces of chicken I'm doing, so you'll kind of know how much you'll need for each piece. For now, I'm just keeping that aside. We'll do that mixture properly in a moment, but I'm just going to prep the potatoes first. I want to do up small little cubes, so I'm just going to halve them. And then again, same with the potatoes, whatever, like however much you guys are gonna eat. It's entirely up to you guys. And I've just got a pre-foiled silicone pan for the air fryer, because I chuck them in the air fryer. It is so much easier doing it that way than putting them in the oven, just because they take so much longer. I find that, yeah, if you pop them in the air fryer, takes so much less time. I don't really know how to make perfect cubes, so they basically just turn out however they turn out. So I've just added the olive oil, salt, some, I haven't added the pepper yet, but paprika, garlic, salt, and onion powder. And then you just want to add like a touch of pepper, not too much because it's, you know, potatoes. And then you're just gonna mix it together till they're all nicely coated. If you need to add more paprika, you can, so that they're all nice and golden and red. But I feel like I've made a very risky choice today by wearing a white top. yet again in one of my videos to cook. You want to get every single one, every single potato. Just gonna add a little bit more paprika just to get that nice dusty color on the top. They're looking very good though. So that I am going to set aside. Next, I'm going to prep the beans because I usually do the chicken last just because obviously it's cold, it's fresh, and it's meat. So I don't like having it sitting around or just like sitting in the oven because that's just gross, okay? And you'll get food poisoning. So I'm going to do the beans now. And I don't really think you guys want to see that. I mean, I could show you, but it's basically me just rinsing them, snapping the ends off, and that's it. So I'm going to show you when I actually dress them. Okay, I'll be back. These are the beans, they're all washed, snapped, de-ended. So I'm going to now dress them in some olive oil. And a lot of you might be thinking, Chantal, that's a lot of beans. Well, I'm feeding 2 other people along with myself, and I'm hoping there's going to be leftovers for lunch. So we'll find out. But honestly, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Alright, so you're going to want to put some olive oil. And because I don't have a pourer, I've got to be very, very careful and make sure they're coated so that the salt and pepper sticks. And you're going to just make sure that they're all coated in olive oil. Perfect. That one is all done. I don't know why I just an accent then. My brain sometimes thinks I'm a different nationality every now and again. That's okay. We're not all perfect. So anyway, I'm gonna set that aside because we're gonna do the chicken. We've got the chicken all prepped, it's all patted dry. So we're just going to make the sauce first. So we're going to add some Dijon mustard. Again, preference. We're gonna add some mayo. And then some honey. You don't need a lot because a little bit goes a long way. And then you're just gonna mix it up. You can smell the honey and the mustard. So that's what it looks like there. And then with the crumbs. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add enough olive oil so that it combines. And then we're gonna add the other seasonings that we did to the potatoes. So all of these 3 and then some salt and pepper as well. And we're just going to add just enough to combine it through. And because it's a pretty dry mixture, you might need to add some extra, but again, just eyeball it. And then we're gonna add some of the seasonings. So that'll give it its really nice golden color in the oven once it cooks and gets all golden. And we're going to do the chicken now. So basically, you're going to want to layer the sauce on top, then the crumbs. But first we're going to season the chicken. And about now you probably want to start to preheat your oven as well, so then that way you're not waiting for that to heat up while the chicken's sitting out, because that's just not a good idea. But you're going to want to season your chicken. And you can do both sides if you want to with the salt and pepper. I only do that on one side, and then I do the seasonings on both sides. So it's just up to you. everything is all popped in the air fryer and in the oven, so now we just gotta wait. I popped the oven on for 30 minutes, but it's been preheating for 20, and I preheated it on 200, and now while it's in the oven I've popped it down to 180, and Mum's poured me a wine so I'm gonna enjoy this and then we're gonna eat din dins.